You've been told it's all about a chiseled jawline or a fat wallet. You've been told to just be nice and wait for your turn. But that's not the whole story. Not even close. Believing that is why so many good men feel invisible, frustrated, and overlooked. The reality? Attraction isn't a checklist. It's not a trophy you can earn by doing all the right things. It's an emotional process. And if you misunderstand that, no amount of money, muscle, or charm will get you the results you want. Here's the truth. While looks might spark initial attention, lasting attraction is almost never about physical appearance. Women don't get attached to men who are desperately seeking approval. They get attached to men who operate from a place of internal value. The biggest myth isn't that you need to be perfect. It's that you have to constantly prove your worth. But attraction isn't earned by proving yourself. It's cultivated by becoming someone who naturally draws people in without trying too hard. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down 7 psychological secrets that help you become the authentic, confident man that people are naturally drawn to. This isn't about playing games or faking who you are. It's about understanding the real drivers of human connection. Secret number 1 is the key that unlocks everything else. The authenticity paradox. The first secret is what I call the authenticity paradox. In today's world of filters, highlight reels, and social media perfection, it's easy to believe you need to present a flawless version of yourself to be attractive. But trying to be perfect is a fatal mistake. Who is actually perfect? Nobody. We all have quirks, insecurities, and messy parts of life. Hiding them doesn't make you impressive, it makes you guarded. True attraction is built on trust, and trust cannot be built on performance. Here's the paradox. Your so-called imperfections, when owned with confidence, are actually what make you unique and magnetic. Studies show that authenticity is a major predictor of long-term relationship success and emotional intelligence. People who are emotionally open are far more attractive than those who play games or hide behind a facade. So how do you practice authenticity? Stop trying to be perfect. Don't hide your passions, your quirks, or even your goofy side. Be comfortable with your humanity. When you stop trying to impress, you give her permission to be real too, and that's where genuine connection starts. The gravity of purpose. Secret number 2 is the gravity of purpose. A man without a clear mission can feel adrift, even if he's otherwise a great guy. Purpose creates a gravitational pull that naturally draws people in. Purpose isn't about wealth or status. It's about having a clear direction in life and consistently moving toward something meaningful, whether that's mastering a skill, building a business, creating art, or dedicating yourself to a cause. Women are drawn to men who are intentionally living, not just drifting through life. When you have purpose, you create emotional stability. Your life has a story, and you radiate confidence because your worth isn't tied to someone else's approval. You're not chasing her to validate yourself. You're inviting her to share your journey. That selectiveness, that focus is magnetic. The tension tether. Secret 3 is the tension tether. Many men think they need to be agreeable and available 24/7 to attract women. In reality, being too accommodating often lands you in the friend zone. Humans are wired to be intrigued by a little challenge. The tension tether is about creating playful push and pull dynamics, flirting, teasing, leading interactions, but also giving her space. This isn't manipulation. It's the natural way attraction grows. Think about storytelling. A hero who gets everything instantly isn't compelling. Similarly, a man who is always predictable or seeks validation isn't interesting. But a man who has opinions, teases playfully, and maintains his own life creates curiosity and emotional investment. The art of active listening. Secret 4 is the art of active listening. Most men think they need to impress with stories or humor, but the reality is far simpler. Be genuinely interested. Active listening is more than staying quiet while she talks. It's about understanding the emotions behind her words. Validate her feelings, ask open-ended questions, and respond to her experiences, not just the facts. This builds deep trust and emotional intimacy, which is incredibly attractive. A man who can truly be present, who can give his full attention, separates himself from everyone else. In a world where everyone is distracted, being fully attentive is a superpower. The framework of self-respect. Secret 5 is the framework of self-respect. This is demonstrated through setting boundaries. Men fear boundaries because they think it makes them difficult, but the opposite is true. Boundaries communicate value. They show you respect, your own time, energy, and emotions. Without them, you risk being a people pleaser, which diminishes attraction. With boundaries, you radiate integrity and confidence. Setting limits isn't about controlling her. It's about honoring yourself. And when a man respects himself, women naturally respect and desire him. The abundance mindset. Secret 6 is the abundance mindset. Scarcity, believing you have limited options, leads to neediness and desperation, which is deeply unattractive. An abundance mindset means you know your worth isn't tied to a single person's approval. You approach dating from a place of choice, not need. This allows you to be more authentic, more relaxed, and more magnetic. Women sense desperation instantly, but they also sense calm confidence, which is irresistible. Build this mindset by filling your life with purpose, health, friendships, and passions. When you have a life you love, attraction becomes effortless. The anchor of emotional stability, the final secret, is the anchor of emotional stability. Attraction isn't about being stoic or emotionless. It's about being the calm in the storm. A man who is reactive or volatile creates tension and unease. A man who is centered, calm, and composed communicates safety, reliability, and strength. Women are naturally drawn to this stability because it signals emotional maturity. Emotional stability comes from having purpose, self-respect, and an abundance mindset. You become a rock she can rely on, a safe harbor in a chaotic world. And that's one of the most magnetic qualities a man can have. The authenticity paradox: be real, not perfect. The gravity of purpose: chase a mission, not validation. The tension tether: be a fun challenge, not predictable. The art of active listening: be more interested than interesting. The framework of self-respect: set boundaries and honor yourself. The abundance mindset: operate from worth, not need. The anchor of emotional stability: be calm in the storm. Attraction isn't something you chase. It's something you cultivate within yourself. You don't become someone else to attract women. You become the best, most authentic version of you. When you do this, attraction becomes a natural byproduct. Not only will women notice, but the right woman, the one who connects with you deeply, will be drawn in.